just another day.
Okay, alright.
This is Tigon Media Production. My name is Ayatunde Falana, volunteer, co-founder Tigon Music. I present to you Mr. Judge Zepp, a singer-songwriter, guitarist, and genre of music, folk music, and country music. And I'll be interviewing amazing Mr. Judge Zepp. Right, Mr. Judge Zepp, what first got you into music, if I may ask you right away?
Well, growing up, it's always a big thing. It's either football or music or boxing in my city. So I remember just driving around as a kid, listening to things on the radio and just Johnny Cash and all artists like that, So
Yeah, Johnny Cash. You must be a lover of Bob Dylan then as well.
yeah, I was listening to him since I was about a long time ago.
Wow.
Long time ago.
Yeah. How young were you when you were listening to Bob Dylan and Cash and stuff like that?
Johnny Cash, at least 5. I remember hearing the Highwaymen.
Wow.
In the car and just being mesmerised by it, so.
Who inspired you to make music?
Myself. I inspire myself to just write about some of the things you see growing up, coming from a working class area. I try to take every situation and experience as like a songwriting opportunity for myself. And I think once you get to a certain level, that's what you've half got to do. You know what I mean?
A lot of people will say this, that, but I like that stuff that the inspiration comes out of you as well, which is the main source of inspiration to get started in anything you want to do. You got to have passion for what you want to do. I really love that. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
As a self-conscious medium, I sort of get asked that a lot, and I don't think a song when you write a song, you don't just talk, it gets given to you and it comes down and you capture it, and then it's like a journey. It's a song you can never describe a song as much as you can say it's just yourself.
The way you sound, it looks like the music grows out of you. The music is what you are, it's not what you're doing, it's what you are exactly, because you talk like it grows out of you. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, at first, when I first started, I was just writing for so long, and there was a part where I was struggling, transforming it onto the guitar. So I went to music school for 2 years. Just didn't really get anywhere until I met a sound technician called John Doolan. I don't think I'd be where I am if he didn't show me the ropes of songwriting and things like that. So I just want to say thanks, mate.
Wow, that's beautiful. It's better to remember people who brought you out of that I can do it so I can do it. Again, what is your musical creative process like? Your creative process. How do you create your music?
There's no set format. As soon as someone could just literally just say a word and that's the beginning of something, or you could literally just be messing about on the guitar.
So it goes from lyrics to, is it the guitar that comes first, or the songs, or the songwriting, or the lyrics that comes first?
It can go either way.
In your case, mostly what happens in your case, I want to know, Mr. Judge Zepp, I want to know this amazing, fantastic musician I'm talking to right now.
Sometimes I've had lyrics, and I've had them for a long time, and sometimes I've had a riff on a guitar for so long. It's about you'll sort of you realise when the two click, and sometimes it can take a long time and sometimes it can't. Sometimes you can get a song and you can literally just be done within 5 minutes. So most of my best songs are done within 5 minutes.
Wow, that's a record time to me, brother. Can I call that a jigsaw sort of? It's like clicking a jigsaw into each other, marrying the lyrics to the songs and the songwriting and everything. It sounds like a jigsaw to me. who would you most like to collaborate with in the same genre of your music, and who would you like to collaborate with outside the genre of your music?
I'm not thinking that far forward at the minute, you know. I'm just trying to concentrate on my own journey and getting where I want to get, you know. So I can't tell you much more than that. You know, I don't really think that far into the future.
Okay, what
But you know,
about asking
if the
if
opportunity
you?
comes, then you know,
Yeah, you're
at the
right.
right time,
Yeah,
why not?
it's good to focus on yourself and know where you are and where you're going at the right time, you know. Any of your inspirators you would like to collaborate with if you have the opportunity? You know, could you give us some names of your inspirators that you like to collaborate with? You know,
It'll be Johnny Cash, but you know,
Johnny
I
Cash.
obviously
Oh, he's
can't.
gone.
I
He's
obviously can't.
gone. Johnny Cash is gone. Another person Johnny Cash reminds me of is Bob Dylan. You collaborating with Bob Dylan? What do you think about that? If the
If the
opportunity
opportunity
comes.
comes in the future, you know, why not? But
Wow, that would be great. Never say never, brother.
I
You
never
know,
say never.
this music journey can take us to anywhere, any platform, any stage, and stuff like that. You know. If you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be? Outside or inside your genre, who would you like to open a show for?
I went to see the Waterboys not long ago
Yeah.
in the Philharmonic. So yeah, I think that'd be a good move for me in future.
Waterbirds, I think they're a rock band. Am I right? Like a rock music and.
Yeah, like rockish type.
Uh,
But yeah, I think they're a great band, you know.
Wow, so you gonna make me feel like listening to them right now because I know you've got a brilliant taste of music, brother. Which popular artist have you opened a show for before recently?
I opened the floor for the Christians, and that was in Lancaster. And I think that was a very overwhelming moment for me, you know, to get the opportunity to open the floor for such a huge band that had been around for about 40 years in my city. You know, that was a big moment for me. So
That sounds
yeah,
massive. 40 years, man. You weren't even born that time, and you're opening the floor for them right now. Oh my God, that's a landmark something in your life, I
yeah,
think.
for sure.
Yeah, with the Christians, were you able to get together with them? What's the dressing room like with them when you were opening floor for them?
Theirs was a lot more packed than mine. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but you know, I was just using the time in my dressing room, just to go over notes and things like that. But you know, after we played, and I went into their dressing room, you know, you sort of see the difference between a solo artist and a band.
That's nice. Would you say that's a very groundbreaking moment in your career?
Yeah, yeah, the first one.
Is this in Liverpool or
This was in Lancaster.
oh Lancaster?
Mm,
Wow, that's outside Liverpool then. Yeah, you're going so far, brother. You know that's
yeah.
good. So my next question is, what is the one message you will give to thousands of your fans out there, both physical and media, social platform
Get ready for
friends,
this next year.
fans? Yeah, 2023.
Yeah,
Then what you got?
I've got a big plans for this year. I'm just gonna say that.
Social media platforms.
Yeah, well, I'm in the studio Monday, recording the first single, and you know, once that's done, hopefully that'll start the year off well. So I'm looking forward to it.
If I may ask you, the title of your first single, what's it called?
I'm not gonna announce it at the minute.
Uh,
I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna wait until I've got a release date, and then that
so
should be
you're
good.
keeping your fans and followers in suspense right now. They're
Yeah,
gonna
of
be
course.
itching for what George Zepp has got behind the curtain. And you know, that wonderful, amazing George Zepp, you know. What's the most useless talent you say you have got? You know, the most useless talent. I can remember my own most useless talent I got.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't think I've got one. You know. Don't know what's yours.
Yeah,
Useless talents is that I haven't got one. You know. I haven't got.
I can't sing actually.
No.
That's why I record you.
Yeah, okay. What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career? What do you think you'd be doing?
I don't really look back or look forward too much. I just look at the present and try and judge at that moment, because I think if you start thinking like that, you know, you start having these thoughts in your head and am I really doing what I'm meant to be doing and things like that. So I don't really look too far back and I don't really look too far forward, you know, so
Yeah, from the way you sound, Judge Zepp, I swear you are just the music yourself. You talk like you're the music. Music is not what you're doing. The music is what you are. I could feel it the way I'm talking to you right now and interview you, because most of the question I've asked you is like, you are the real music yourself. The music grows out of you, you know. I could see what you're telling your fans there, that Judge Zepp is coming out bigger, brighter, bolder, and stronger in 2023. I'm waiting to see that as well. I'm itching to see that. Where have you performed outside the city of Liverpool?
Bearscow. Bearscow was, I enjoyed that. I've performed there a few times, I enjoyed my time there. It was very inspirational just to be around, musicians who weren't from my city. So, I had some good times in Bearscow, if you know where that is. And then obviously Lancaster, that was another big one. Just to be around different surroundings and just to realise that that's to do with music. Something that I started off a long time ago, and the fact that it's bringing me to other places other than my city at the moment, I'm very happy.
That's very good. What would you say is your favorite song to perform outside your own songs that you write yourself?
I don't mind the Johnny Cash one, like.
Okay, which famous musician do you admire most?
Well, it's hard because I'm an indie folk country. There's not many country singers that I know of, who are making sort of big moves in the music industry. Indie folk's a big one, there's a lot of big bands who are making a lot of big impacts. So
Anyone in particular?
I'd have to go with that. I was listening to the Kooks for a
Mm.
long time, So when I was going through school, I remember putting them on in my earphones, and they were like my first introduction to a band.
Wow.
The Kooks, yeah.
Yeah, I love that band too. It's an old band. They've been in the music industry for a while now, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
To go outside while it's raining. It's a metaphor.
Wow. So you learn how to dance in the rain, if I can put it that way. Yeah, that's life. We have to learn how to dance in the rain sometimes and not wait for the rain to stop. I like that. In your musical career journey, do you have any mentor in the music industry? If yes, in what way has he or she been enlightening you in the music industry?
Very much, I don't think I'd be where I am without my mentor. It's only until you get that sort of help you sort of realise how big the industry is, and all the little alleys. So that's something I get asked a lot, to be honest with you. I think that's something that the music industry, in my opinion, can work on. Because I don't see all these people, all these musicians who are putting all so much effort in and things like that. And I remember when I didn't have anyone to look to, or ask anything, on the industry and things like that. And it's not really a nice place to be, until you actually get the help and you realise what's around you and where.
And
I just think the music industry can work on.
You're right. It's a
Yeah.
very massive industry.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
you
just-
feel alone.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Because I remember playing. I remember when I first started, playing gigs, and you're looking around and you're thinking, is that fella over there looking at me? Because he can help me in the music industry, or is he just someone who's in the bar? I remember that constantly going through my head. So, to have that help, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I may ask, who's your mentor in the music industry at the moment?
I had Sunday Falana.
And how did you meet Mr. Ayetunde Falana?
It's a funny one. Well, I was in the Zanzibar, and I was put on an artist called Daisy Gill, and I remember playing, and he was sitting on a chair and videoing, and I didn't think anything of it, I just at that point I just released my first acoustic session, and it sort of made the impact that it did around like the circle in my city, I suppose. and there was meant to be a few managers coming to watch me at that point, at this gig, and I'm not sure if they ended up turning up, but I weren't really too fussed, you know, because I just played the best gig I'd played up to that date. So, and then I remember someone telling me that there was someone there to talk to me, you know. From then on, it's just been nothing but good. So I'm really happy about that.
Wow, that sounds great. You know, that means your music captured your mentor in Zanzibar and sent him crazy and became your mentor overnight. Wow, that sounds great. Would you like to be an independent artist, or you like to be with a record label artist? Which one would you like?
Again, I don't really think I'm that far forward, you know. When the opportunity comes along, you know, I'll decide on that point, but up until then I can't really say much.
Judge Zepp, I think we're going to come to the end of our interview on you about the music industry and your career now. And we wish you the best in the industry, and we wish you bigger, brighter, and bolder future in the music industry. So thank you so much, Brother Judge Zepp, singer-songwriter, guitarist, country music, folk artist, and amazing Mr. Judge Zepp, City of Liverpool. Thank you. Tigon Media Production again presenting Mr. Judge Zepp to you in action, doing what he knows doing best, because he said, I'm the music grows out of me. Music ain't what I'm doing, music is what I am. And this guy has been in music since he was very young, and that's all he knows. He said he doesn't know anything apart from music. Music is my life. Music is what I eat, what I drink. Music is what I sleep on, and music is what I live on. So we want to hear something from amazing Mr. Judge Zepp right now. He's going to pull those strings for us and give us that beautiful voice and some good music right now. Over to you, Mr. Zepp.
Shining never seems so bright, but I pray that stars do come out tonight, that I pray they're gonna come try to take me down, but I told them don't mind me, I'm just here to play, that I say coming down on the slope so slippy, you turn me to hippie, but I watch my step, I sing to Mississippi, oh I pray, oh I pray. For you to stay just another day, and that I pray I pray for you that you find a man for you, and you just keep on dancing just like you do, and that I pray so don't come back to me when you've been through three. I need to pay that fee that I mean. Just another day, and that I pray oh, take me to the places I wanna see. I don't want no fee, that I pray away from this place I don't wanna be. Can you that I know, 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 that I know. Take me to the places I wanna see. I don't want no fee. And that I play far away from this place I don't wanna be. Can you see it clearly? I want my story to be told, so tell the devil I'm coming home. That I know. Oh, I pray for you to stay just another day, and that I pray.
Okay, alright.